Devin Haney exposed by Lomachenko. Gervonta Davis would KO the champ. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, I'm pretty sure a good portion of the audience got to see Devin Haney versus Vasiliy Lomachenko last night. First off, salute to both fighters. You know, I'm not here to knock nobody or diss nobody. That's not my job. There's plenty of channels out there that roll with that type of narrative, but that's not what I do. So, salute to my brother, my M brother. Salute to my brother Devin Haney. You know, he did what he could, but he definitely got exposed by the more talented fighter in Vasiliy Lomachenko. Salute to Loma and Ukraine. Man, y'all put it down last night. Alright, so what do I mean by Devin Haney got exposed and Gervonta Davis would KO the champ? And one more salute. One more salute for Big Bob Arum. Because normally in these situations where you got a younger fighter versus an older fighter, and you know the younger fighter's on the come up and the older guy's on the way out, and you know I expressed my opinion about Lomachenko a few videos ago, and the fact that he kind of walked away from the table on Bob Arum and went to go do his thing for his country. And you know, I thought Bob Arum would still be playing the role of revenge, getting revenge on his fighters. But unlike the way he did Manny Pacquiao, in this situation, he actually told the truth, which shocked me when I read the article, man. Believe me, it almost floored me. I had to do the Fred Sanford for a second.
What did you say, nigga?
I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But Big Bob Arum, he gets a big shout out because he said, like everybody else is saying, Lomachenko won the fight and Devin Haney got exposed.
To all you niggas that's in my DM, oh head, you dicky, oh head, Devin Haney ain't win last night, oh head, you know Devin Haney ain't win last night. Why is y'all niggas in my DM? Tell shit to Lomachenko. You think he wanna hear that shit? Loma, you won, but you really lost. He don't wanna hear that shit. He ain't got fucking belts at home. He got fucking Hermes belts, Gucci belts. He ain't got no fucking titles. Right!
Listen, I can make an argument for Devin Haney winning the first 5 rounds. Maybe even the first 5.5 rounds. And I might even argue for a draw in the fight. But to be honest with you, Lomachenko pretty much dominated him in the back half of the fight. And it was so bad and it was so dominant. It was almost to the effect of what George Kambosos accomplished on Teofimo Lopez. But, you know, it was a little bit more with, you know, it was more skill and less brute involved. Even though it looked brutal, but it was the skill sets of Lomachenko being able to spin Devin Haney not being able to see the punches coming. It almost looked like the old Manny Pacquiao, and I think he was studying some Pacquiao tapes to pick up on some of that stuff, even though, you know, that's pretty much what Lomachenko does. He is the Matrix, even though they stopped calling him that because I'm pretty sure somebody probably sued him. But, you know, he is the Matrix, so, you know, it's not like he doesn't have that in his repertoire, but he definitely, even Tim Bradley kept saying he looks like Manny Pacquiao. So, you know, the speed, the angles, and even the power of Lomachenko was all on display last night, and it made Devin Haney look horrible.
Ain't no more running now.
Ain't no more running now.
Ain't no what place to run now.
Tune in.
Now, this is what I've been saying for a while. Now, I was totally wrong about Loma. Whoever out there wants to, you know, acknowledge that fact, you know, I said he would have to pull off a fight like that, but I never in my wildest imagination thought that Bob Arum would actually allow for him to beat the crap out of Devin Haney, for lack of a better word. But it happened, and, you know, big shouts out to Lomachenko. Very impressive, and I'm happy that boxing is trying to put on better fights. They're not just trying to give us a bunch of crap anymore. They're allowing these guys to fight it out. Even the referee, I got to pat him on the back because he did a heck of a job. So, with all that being said, what I've been saying for a while is that I think speed and power would give Devin Haney a problem. And he got exposed by the speed and the power of Vasiliy Lomachenko. And perhaps, you know, it was like I've been saying, if he has a bad showing, he's going to try to escape the division. Now, he tried to clean that up a little bit last night in the post-fight interview, but he definitely said the weight is the problem, and I think I'm leaving the division. And then the guy who was interviewing him asked him, well, what about these other 135 fights? And he said, I might stick around for Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevenson. But you can tell he has no plans of sticking around. I'm pretty sure he's going to drop the titles, and there's going to be some type of battle between Shakur, Vasiliy, and Gervonta Davis to pick up those titles. Perhaps one will go to each, and we'll get 3 mega fights at 135. This changes everything in the 135-pound division. It realigns everything, and I think that Devin Haney's doing the right thing. He's getting out of the way. He knows he can't rock at that division anymore. It's too much of a problem for him. And I definitely see this. Lomachenko is going to be a problem now. I'm not sure if Shakur Stevens can deal with that, you know, but I would love to see Vasiliy Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis get it on. And, you know, if Devin Haney does stick around 135 and try to challenge Gervonta Davis or Shakur Stevens, it's going to have an even worse outcome than the Lomachenko fight. Because both of those guys, they pack a bigger punch than Loma does. Loma catches you off guard with his punches, so a lot of them look more brutal than they are, but definitely has a good punch. But both Shakur and Gervonta pack a bigger punch than Loma. So Shakur, I definitely would say, would have him disheveled with the speed. Gervonta, I think, is just a heck of a fighter, and he would be able to pull off all type of things versus Devin Haney. Now, here's the thing that I learned last night. It's not so much that Devin can't box or he's not long and he doesn't know how to use a ring. He has very flat feet. You know, flat-footed fighters can't rock with speed fighters because their feet can't get them out of the way of the punches quick enough. And, you know, what I learned is, you know, Devin Haney is like a smaller version of Errol Spence. And I kind of saw what people have been saying about Spence versus Crawford. Because I've always said this myself. It's speed that's going to beat Errol Spence because of his slow foot movement. And if Terrence Crawford can pull off anything close to what Lomachenko was doing last night, Terrence Crawford beats the crap out of Errol Spence. Hands down, no doubts in my mind. But, you know, I could be wrong. Earl might be, you know, practicing better footwork and better foot movement. It might be why he took the year off. I don't know. But, you know, definitely from what I've seen in the past is why I had Manny Pacquiao beating Earl. Speed is going to kill Errol Spence's foot movement the same way Lomachenko's speed killed Devin Haney's foot movement. And I think Gervonta Davis would knock Devin Haney out of the ring. But I think Devin Haney's leaving the division, and there's going to be a 3-way free-for-all for the titles. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Sure. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, but you're more than likely to get a response on the tube, so holler at me over there. If you'd like to collabo, feel free to hit my Gmail. It is flockofcards@gmail.com. And we are
Illuminati, want your mind, soul, and your body. You want a red bone hottie and a Maserati. Is that a fair trade? I was in 3rd grade, writing down mean. Now I'm as clean as you're made. Get these bitches wet, they some mermaids. Take a survey, they all prefer K. EYZ, still in the money. I'm a Louisville legend and I'm still in my 20s. Super cool, wind chill in the 20s, but I still pack heat. I can make it feel sunny. So you can rock a white beater when I'm mobbing through, but be safe and bring your coat and your toboggan too. I'm outta here. I'm on my mind. 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 Where you from, nigga? I would clown your ass, but you can't get smart with a dumb nigga. Dumb nigga, I would shank your ass, but you can't knife fight with a gun, nigga. If Louis Keys did it, it's a damn banger. Tape on the 38 like a jam banger. To this rap shit, I ain't no damn stranger. They wanna throw me off the boat, but I'm the damn anchor. And my team ride clean, looking like tomato juice in my Visine. My eyeballs bloodshot are red. All eyes on Louis Keys, no pockery. I'm outta here. I'm on my mind. 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 I got voices in my head, voices in my head. They say, Keys, get that money, get that paper, get that bread. Don't be worrying about the cop, don't be worrying about the feds, don't be worrying about your wifey and the shit that she done said. That's 3 voices, 1 grind time 3. How the hell one nigga gonna outshine me? I said that's 3 voices, 1 grind time 3.